I might not be 100% on this, but they took over 3 parts, and there was just 1 part left, and that part obviously fought back and managed to take England back. But it was nearly completely Vikings, man.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Probably
Right.
where
So
I get my beard from.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, man. Like, so those guys were known for 2 things, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? And that red beard, you got the other one, man. So yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, I did do my DNA. I did get my DNA done.
All
you know
right.
when you can spit in a pot and they tell you, apparently it's right, but they tell you what your ancestry is. And apparently I'm 8% Norwegian,
Okay.
2% Swedish. I got US in me, obviously, and British. I've got a bit of everything, but so I've got a bit of Viking in me.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. I did that same test, and it came back and said I could lift Thor's hammer. I said I was one of the few that could lift Thor's hammer. But yeah, bro. So yeah, man. So that's a UK. That's a UK, right? And another thing too, Tommy, I want you to help me out with here too. Help my people understand. Is that generational housing is a legitimate thing over there, where houses get passed down because they're real expensive, right? Like they get passed down from like 4 to 5 generations, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, there is people that pass the house down. The housing now is like everywhere. I think the housing is wild. Like to buy a new house now, it's ridiculous. Like, I was talking to someone the other day that bought a house where I live now. I don't know if it was 30 years ago. It might be, and it was like 10 grand, £10,000. Now, today, not that long ago, it's now £400,000.
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy,
it's wild.
It's wild. So yeah, man.
And that's just a normal house.
So yeah, so the house, so the area that you were in, you were living there, man, and obviously, man, like you are uber sensitive to things, man, like things, right? Because seeing that at an early age, and then like you told me that story, man, that you got a straight up dog man in your backyard in the woods back there, and then
that's where I am now.
Yeah, right. That's where you're at right now, right? So yeah, so
the devil dog,
the devil dog in the background. Yeah, that was Enigma. To go on the EnigmaCast episode, look up Tommy's first appearance, man. We talked about the devil dog that was on there that came through. But yeah, Tommy. So yeah, man, that right there, man, that I could see. I would hide under the covers too, man. Like that would get me, bro. And again, that's
terrifying.
Yeah, you had like a William Shakespeare was sitting there at your desk just eyeballing you hard, man. So yeah,
my brother in that same room as well. And my brother, for some reason, he didn't, even though I was being quite loud, my brother can sleep through anything. He didn't wake up that night.
Right.
But he had an experience in that room. He woke up one night and he didn't see that man, but he saw 2 red eyes. And he said that they were just sort of floating towards him. And that was his scary memory from that room. That's something that he saw. There's a lot of weird stuff in that house, man. I also saw a naked lady walk past me in that house.
Really?
It wasn't my mum. Yeah. I was in my mum and dad's bedroom, and they had like mirrors in their room. And I was just sort of playing in their room, and this naked blonde lady walked past me and walked into their bathroom. And I just thought it was my mum. My mum's blonde, and sometimes she would walk around naked. So I was like, Mum. Then I started talking to her. I walked into the bathroom, and there was no one there. And I was like, oh, I definitely saw a naked lady walk past. And I ran downstairs, said to my mum, and she was fully clothed. She said it wasn't me. And I was like, I know.
All right, so Tommy, man, yeah, bro, that house is active, dog, for real, bro. So you're a seasoned investigator now, man, and like, you know, paranormal cryptids. You're neck deep in it. Based on like your experiences now, obviously you're a man, and you know you've got some more miles on you, and you're not a little boy anymore. But what do you think that was, man? Like, what do you think that is? I mean, knowing what we know now, that possibly it could be. What do you look back on that and think those were, man?
It's a good question. I mean, I've always just gone to it was a ghost. I was seeing an entity. I was seeing trapped energy.
Yeah.
Someone said to me what I experienced when I didn't think of it this way. I've never really thought of it this way, but someone said that sounded like a demonic attack.
Yeah.
That this wasn't a nice thing that you were experiencing. And it wasn't a nice thing. We was all scared. Like as soon as we left that house, because it was weird, because the family never really spoke about it when we was there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I told my mum and dad what I saw, and my brother shared what he saw. But and they weren't a family to be like, no, we don't talk about this. Like we was open to it.
Yeah.
But we never really spoke about it. It wasn't until we left the house when I was 12, and my dad was like, "I'm so glad we got out of there, because there was a bad feeling there. There was something. Just we had good times in that house, but there was something not nice there, and it could be demonic."
No. So Tommy, man, so man, paranormal, man, I only wade into these waters, man, like occasionally, right? Like I don't really like, it's not really my thing, man, because it freaks me out. You know what I'm saying? Like just, if I can't, like I said, man, if it doesn't bleed, I mean, if it bleeds, I got a chance, right? And you're going to get cooked, right?
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.